Hello everyone, and welcome back to Generation Zero. So, before we start today, I just want to say a little, apology for being, you know, not uploading for about 3 or 4 weeks. There is a reason for that. I have moved house, and because I was moving house, one, I was awfully busy, and two, we didn't have any internet, so I couldn't upload. So, anyway, we had a couple of comments over the time of the little break we had from Generation Zero from a guy called David Lockery, 1903. I believe it's. I'm hoping I'm not butchering your name, but that's I believe that's how it is. You're asking about how I got powerful guns and the color of my crosshair. Well, to answer your first question, the powerful guns, I got one from doing a base defense, which was over here. I did a hard version of the base defense. To change the crosshair, you go into the menu, into the, you know, this menu here, go to settings, accessibility, and here's your crosshair stuff. So I'm a big fan of purple, so I put the blue up and the red up to make purple. Anyway, I hope you've all been enjoying. I see I have now got 21 subscribers. Do keep it up because it is really helping out the channel. And, well, from now on, it should be a lot better because my internet now in my new place is a little better than, you know, my old place. So, shall we dance and get going with this, shall we? Just make sure everything's all good and we shall get going with the main missions and, well, basically continue off where we left last time. Maybe we'll start taking this guy out. Or doing this mission, who knows. Game's a little laggy because this is the first day of just having the internet back and up and running, so things might be a little strange at first. But anyway, we shall get going and we shall do what we can.
Oh, you're the muscles of this group. Sorry I didn't stick around. One welcome comedy was enough. Especially after I ran out of ammo.
We're glad you all made it back in one piece. Lately, our group has been growing smaller, but maybe we're starting to turn the tide.
We have a more urgent problem. A dog in the freezer. And it's not a metaphor. It followed Elsa and we barely managed to trap it inside. What? Oh, come on. Not this too.
That's a good thing though, right? It will make it harder for those toasters to detect the hotel and track us down.
True. In this weather, we'll also end up freezing. The hotel's heating system runs on electricity.
What? Really? Sounds like the blackout unlocked all the rooms. Just imagine for a moment sleeping in a real bed. Random thought. This isn't an accident. They can track us down, patiently, and scare us into making stupid moves. I've seen how Phoenix works. Phoenix? Is that what our enemy is called? You probably already guessed that it wasn't the big bad Soviets, right?
It worked. Did you also get rid of the spiders in the rooms? Oh, I can't wait to move back upstairs.
No time to bask in the spa yet. This was clearly just the beginning, and you guys have been sitting on the hellmouth. Looks like you'll need to take over from me. I'd rather take care of those machines myself, but,
Just had a thought there. Another little bit of why my guns are so powerful. It might be because of the weapon augmentating, I believe it's called. Basically, where you can get, like, as you see on the right hand side, a Titan Toppler, oversized mag, and all that kind of details there. I've got 2 new weapons there as well. Yeah, so it might be because of that as well, might be helping. But basically, as you go on anyway, throughout the game, you get stronger, better weapons as you go. So basically, the more you play, the more weapons you get, the better equipment, and the stronger the materials. Anyway, let's continue.
Here's the deal. Not far from here, there's a research facility, codenamed Bergfinken. Top secret military stuff, even more so than the others on Östertörn. That should have been my target.
some pretty shady stuff used to go on there. But from what Veronica found out, it seems FOA suddenly decommissioned the whole thing back in the 70s. Guess the politicians didn't want the public to find out that Sweden was developing weapons of mass destruction.
Weapons of mass destruction? That's quite the safe haven you insisted we... Anita? Anita? What's wrong?
No, it's just... all of this, it's like they know. I just need a moment. Sorry.
It's all right, Anita.
as you could all see there, just a second there ago, I try to be stealthy, go past these guys, because I'd rather not fight them just yet. Since it's been a couple of weeks since I've played, and I'm a little rusty. Uh, I just want to kind of, slowly get back into things and not get right into immediate firefight. Because, as everyone knows, for this game, once you get into a firefight, sometimes it can last quite a while. And, well, want to get some missions done, so it's a bit more interesting than this, constant combat. Anyway, we'll try to be sneaky and get past all these guys as best we can.
Elsa, we've been in the dark over here. Hiding, surviving, eating out of cans. That's it. Who the hell is trying to exterminate us?
What? Not who. We don't know what happened for sure. Initially, it wasn't about extermination. We believe that most people were abducted at first. Afterwards, whoever was left standing, well...
Okay, well, looks like this mission is going to take us into a firefight, whether we like it or not. Who is that guy? That's another tank by the looks of it. Yippee. Anyway, like I said, I was hoping not to get in a firefight, but looks like we're going to have to. So, do enjoy, because this is going to be kind of interesting since, like I said, I'm a little rusty on the fighting since I haven't played this game for a few weeks. Because, I didn't want to play it off camera and for you guys to miss anything, especially if I ended up, doing a mission by accident. Anyway, let's get going, shall we? So, as you can see there, if you can hear me over this, the noise of this, you take out the weapons, these guys are near enough harmless. Nearly harmless. Anyway, let's, take the rest of this guy out, shall we?
Sorry, but I find this whole Phoenix thing hard to believe. How did your Veronica come up with all that stuff?
My Veronica. Veronica Nilsson. Computer engineer. In other words, major nerd. She worked at FOA 53, the research lab where the accident happened. These last 3 weeks, that's all we've been doing, looking for answers. For a while, we too had a nice little group like yours. We called ourselves the Resistance. Pretty soon, it was just Veronica and me. And then...
That's when you decided to sneak into Avroken to take them down on your own? I thought I was the one with the death wish. Right, Anita? Anita, you gotta get it together.
Funding approved. We initiate immediately. Position will be right here on Estadon. The synergies with Fuwa are strong and Muscaden will be perfect for logistics. Confidentiality is of the utmost importance due to the risk of espionage. They chose the most inconspicuous name they could. Accounting Office East.
So as you can see, this is one of the tanks. This is a great opportunity, like with these when they're dormant like this, where they're just standing still, where you can actually see where the weak spots are. So like weak spots are like, for instance, behind these like shin pads or knee guards. Obviously you got the weapons under here you got to take out. That there's the face. If you can take that out, that's actually a weak spot. The main bit there, weak spot, same with the eye, and that bit up there. I believe most of the joint areas, like for instance there are weak, and if you can get around behind them to blow this tank up, that's also a weak spot. And sometimes they have like a canister, a block, like it looks like it would seem like a big Lego block almost behind them. That's also a weak spot. But yeah, it's kind of cool seeing them like this, because you can almost think, one, you can strategize how to take them down properly. Plus, you don't really get to see them when you're fighting them constantly when they're moving around. You don't really get to see the intricate details of them. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? Well, as you can see, we set off on an alarm, and then gas started. Uh, the tank that was sitting here, or the extra armor and that. Yeah, he's gone. So he's now active somewhere. Let's just continue, shall we? And just, I guess we'll come across him eventually. This is weird. It seems like the game's glitched, but the people haven't disappeared, but the voices have. What the? I do not understand what's going on. This is weird. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't do that for any of you people who play the game as well. But it's weird. It seems I wonder if I got to reload the game again. Don't tell me I got to do this again. Okay, I'm gonna try reloading and see if it fixes it.
Tanks and shit? How about skis? That's one thing you don't need to ration around here.
Okay, so the reloading worked, but for some odd reason, the woman who was standing here is now gone as well. I don't understand this game. Honestly, it's been out for a few years, but they constantly update it, and every so often, they update something, and something else messes up. It's like I don't understand it. It's weird.
You know that thing your brain does in tragic situations, like after your mother dies? All you can think of is weird random stuff. For me, that would be the day I graduated flight school. I wasn't the first female pilot, but made it second anyway. My parents and my brother were so proud. All I could think of was, cool, so which tattoo should I get now?
World Tour 72, London. Best gig we ever did. The crowd was doing most of the singing for me. My brother Lasse and I weren't fighting as much back then.
You know what I miss the most? Driving. Just driving around in my good old red Ville 445. And, taking care of my mom and dad. We're as ready as can be, and once they're here, the rest of us will have to stay here and guard the door to the wine cellar.
I could say thank you so much and all that, but it would be too soon. So let's just say I'm not against living in a luxury hotel anymore.
This place does grow on you. My dad hated that I was enjoying myself here, instead of paying him a visit.
Listen, here they come. Close that door and get ready. It's happening now. Over. Everything okay up there? I think that was the last of them, for now.
Wow! You rock! I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm relieved we made it.
Okay, we shall leave it here for this episode. Thank you all for joining me today, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Like I said, it will be more, back to the usual video a day kind of thing now, since we got the internet back up and running, and everything is pretty much sorted with. Anyway, I shall see you next time, and have a good day.